Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today I am going to be doing a highlighting and contouring video. Yay! So highlighting and contouring is so in right now. And basically what it is you highlight and contour to hide the things that you don't like about your face and to bring forward the things that you do like. So a lot of people highlight or a lot of people contour their cheekbones, so it makes it look like the cheekbones are like up and puffing and they look like very, you know, structured face instead of just being all pudgy like some of us are. So, oh my god, this hurts. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do it step by step. And yeah, so let's just jump right in. So the products I'm using are to actually highlight and contour are actually from NYX. NYX you can buy at Ulta. I feel like that's where they had the biggest selection. They do have NYX at CVS, but they don't have as big of a selection, and it's not at every CVS. So if you want these products, head over to Ulta, or you can go to nyxcosmetics.com and buy them there. So the first thing I'm going to use is the NYX Wonder Stick. This thing is awesome. It's the first thing that I found that's super easy to use. It's really easy. So basically what it is, it's like this huge crayon, and it has the contouring shade on one side, and then on the other side it has the highlighting color. So I have the shade light medium. They have, I think, 4 different shades. I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but I want to say they have like light, medium, and then just medium. And then I know this is the lightest shade they have because us pale girls, we need the light shade. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just contour. So when I contour my cheekbones, what I do is I start from like the top of my ear, right here, and then I stop like the end of my eye, where that is. I don't bring it all the way down to my mouth because then the shadow can be too much and it kind of looks like you have a 5 o'clock shadow and you need to shave your beard. And let's get real, girls. That ain't cute. None of us want a beard. Okay, so what I do is I literally just draw a line. Probably like that. Go back and forth a couple times just to make sure it's super opaque. Do that on both sides if I can get my mane out of the way. So I just go like this. Okay, so then this is to sort of make it look like my cheekbones or this part of my face is in more, so this creates like a shadow. And if you have a larger forehead, you can, I'll just do it a little bit. You can go up here and contour the forehead a little, and that just makes it super, and what that does is that creates a shadow. So it'll look like your forehead is smaller. If you have a larger forehead than me, you can actually draw the line up here and even down further. And then what I like to do, because, you know, I don't want to look like I have a double chin, which sometimes I can. So I just like to draw a line under there, and what that'll do is that'll create a shadow to where it looks like my, like, this part of me is skinnier. And then if you have a larger nose, you can contour that too, and I'll do that a little bit. I don't always contour my nose, but some days I do, and today I'm going to just to show you guys. So I just do a little on the sides. What that does is that creates a shadow on the nose, and it'll make it look a little skinnier. If you have a larger nose than me and you want to make it look smaller, you can draw the line basically from your, like, the tip of your eyebrow all the way down to the tip of your nose. And then if you have a nose that, mine kind of goes up a little, so if you have a nose that like goes down really far or something, you can contour the tip, and that'll make it look shorter. Okay, so now that we have this all drawn on, I'm going to take just a stipple brush, and I love the e.l.f. small stipple brush. This brush is amazing. It's really tiny, and it's a synthetic brush, and it's just really easy to blend things with. So I just sort of start going in circular motions, and then I just kind of go back and forth a little. And then I just blend it in. So and this product is so creamy to where it's really easy to blend. in. Okay. Just blend this in. And I didn't really do it super dark on my forehead because, like I said before, I don't want, my forehead isn't the main issue for me. So I don't really like to do that. So just do that. And then with the nose, I'm actually going to switch to a smaller brush just because this is a little big and it can get a little messy. I'm going to use this one from BH Cosmetics. It came in a set that I ordered. It's just this small little blending brush. If you don't have something like this and you just want to like go to the drugstore to buy something, I would suggest probably like the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. It's a little bit bigger, but it could probably still get the job done. Or honestly, just use your fingers. That's what I'm going to do to start out. So what I like to do is just go like this and just sort of blend that. You want to make sure, like I will have to correct this because I got it a little too close to my under eye area, and that can make it look a little just muddy and not very cute. So what I like to do is just sort of blend this. It doesn't make, for me, I don't like my nose to look super contoured, so it's not crazy or anything. It's just really subtle. Okay. So you could honestly leave it like this, the contour part anyway. But I am going to go in after I do my highlighting and I'm going to set all of this with powder just so it lasts a lot longer. Okay, so first to highlight, what I'm going to use is the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio. I use the color Fair. And this concealer is amazing. It is so thick and it will just cover up like any dark circles or discoloration or anything. But it also brightens, which I really like. So what I do is it comes in like a really easy squeeze tube. So I just squeeze a little bit out on my fingers. Mine is almost gone, so I really need to squeeze. Okay, so you need the tiniest bit. Like this much is seriously all you need. So I just push it up into the corner of my eye and bring it down. And then just swipe it. You really can blend a lot of this in with your finger. This just really thinning this out because it is a super thick concealer. And then I just sort of do that a little next to the contour. Just clean up any mistakes I made. How cute is that? We're done. No, totally kidding. Okay, so to blend this out, I'm going to use the Real Techniques blending sponge. Now, this is a sponge. It's a reusable beauty sponge, and what you want to do is you want to wet it before you use it and just squeeze all the water out. And what this does, it'll pick up any excess product so you won't get like super cakey or it won't like get into your fine lines and stuff. So you can actually get like a beauty blender, the real one, which is like $20 at Sephora, but this is like $5.99 you can find it at Walgreens, at Ulta, and in my opinion, it works, you know, just the same. So you're just gonna start doing this, just patting it. You don't really want to sweep. You just want to pat. And you want to make sure you get real up in there. And that's what I love about this. It has a little corner, so you can really just get in there and blend it all. And what this does is it picks up all the excess product, which with this concealer, it's super thick. So I like the fact that it will just pick all the excess product up. Okay. So, and that is the first eye kind of done. Okay, so then we're gonna go into the other eye. And I just realized that Friends has been playing in the background, so let me stop that. Sorry. Love me some Friends, and I watch it all the time when I'm doing my makeup. Okay. Okay. And the reason I do it kind of in an upside down triangle is because that'll just bring a lot of light to the face. And if you do it just in a circular motion right under the eye, it can kind of just look even more baggy, and it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really highlight the face and hide those under eye bags that we get. So again, just tap, 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 blend this out, go back and forth. I sort of, you know, bring any excess up. And what this will do is just highlight this part of my face. Okay. I make really cute faces when I'm dabbing. Okay, actually I'm going to use a little bit more on this side because I just feel like it's a little uneven. So let's just do that. I didn't use as much product. Dab, dab, dab. You can use a brush to blend this concealer in, but again, because it's so thick, I really just like to use a sponge. You could even, if you just want to go to the drugstore and get like those wedges, those wedge sponges, I can't talk, you could totally do that and just wet it. But this you can reuse and you can wash and things like that, so. Okay, so now that all the cream products are done, what we're gonna do is set it all with powder. And what this will do is this will just really help it all from creasing and melting off during the hot summer days that we're getting into. So what I'm gonna use to set it is the NYX Highlighting and Contouring Pro Palette. So what this will do, what this is this is just a palette that comes with a ton of different powders and like different shades. So I like it just because you get a ton of different shades and you can double them as eyeshadows. Again, you can use eyeshadows as contouring products. You can use powders for powders, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to take my, where is it? Here it is. Okay, the e.l.f. Small Taper. If I don't drop it. Okay, I'm taking the e.l.f. Small Tapered brush. Yes. And what this, I like this brush just because it's really small. So I'm going to take the yellow shade in the palette. You can also actually buy this color separately from NYX, which I actually have one. Well, this is my backup. Makeup probs. So yeah, it's just like a yellow powder. It's in the shade Banana. Looks like this. If you don't want to buy the whole palette, you can just buy that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to set the under eye area. And the reason I like to use the yellow shade is because it does brighten a little bit as well. So just want to get all up in there, tap it all around, take it down the nose, forehead, kind of just set wherever we highlighted. Okay, and now I'm going to take the e.l.f. contour brush. This is one of their new brushes, and I will tell you guys, it is amazing. I love it, and it's like $6. It's so easy. And the small tapered brush is only like $3. So this is a affordable highlighting and contouring. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this shade in the palette. It's this cool tone brown. Just dab the brush in there, blow it off a little, and then just go right over and sort of just bring it up. Whenever you're blending a contour, you want to blend upward and not down. If you do it down, it's basically just not really doing anything, and you're just gonna look like you have this like muddy section of your face kind of going on. So just really lightly, you wanna make sure not to use so much product, and just sort of blend it out and up. Now that is all the powder that well, maybe I'll, just kidding. Dab a little on the sides of the nose. Again, you need to blend this out though, because this is not cute. So I'm just going back with the same BH brush that I used before and just blending it out. Again, I don't do this every day because this would be a little dramatic, but hey girl, if you want to do it, do you. Okay, using my finger now. Just sort of blend it. Okay. Sorry if you guys can hear the garbage truck in the background. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush by BH. It's just it's like a smaller, not super small, but it's a smaller kind of blending brush, synthetic. And I'm going to take this shade over here in the palette and dab my brush in it. And now I'm just going to sort of do circular motions up the sides and around and just sort of bronze my face. This isn't so much contouring as it is just bringing warmth and light into the face. So just sort of do this. And then this will just, I'm sweating kind of, so it's sticking to the sweat a little. You gotta blend. Okay. So I just sort of like to do that, bring it up on the forehead a little. And this kind of like contours it a little bit, but mainly it just bronzes the skin up. Makes it a little bit more warm. And now I'm just gonna take that down here, just to sort of make sure everything is all matching and you don't just, you blend it at least. It's not gonna be like, whoa girl, why do you have like an orange face and, you know, a white neck? So just sort of bring that down a little. Okay. And now for the last step, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This stuff is awesome. I have the shade Sandstorm. We have a ton of different shades of this. And I'm going to take this big old, this powder brush from Eco Tools. Again, you can find this at your drugstore. I love Eco Tool brushes. They're like all natural, you know, that kind of brand. And they're so soft. They're so soft. I love. Okay. So we're just going to swirl the brush and the powder, tap off the excess, and then sort of just run it all over the face. And what this will do is this sort of just sets, you know, this gets away all the shine we got going on. And it also just sort of makes sure you have no harsh lines on your face. And everything will be gorgeous. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the blush. I'm going to use this Milani one in Rose Dior. I don't know how to say it. It's this like deep rosy gold shimmer color. And I'm going to take this brush from Real Techniques, this blush brush. This is my favorite blush brush of life. Again, you can find this at Walgreens, I think. You can find it at Ulta, I know. And these brushes, they're super, I have a hair on mine from my head. These brushes are awesome and they're really inexpensive. And they're always, not always, but you can find them a lot of the time, like buy one, get one 50% off at Ulta. And then they also qualify for like, if you have a coupon, like $3.50 off $10 or something, they also qualify like under that coupon. So you can get these like really inexpensive. So I'm just going to dab my brush in there. And then I just sort of sweep the cheeks with color. And I'm using this deep red color because I have a red lip going on today and we want it all to be like monochromatic, matchy, matchy, matchy. Okay. I make like the weirdest faces when I do makeup, but you know, whatever. I love this blush because it's like this gold shimmer to it and it just adds a little bit more life to the skin. And then for like a shimmery highlight, I like to put that on the top of my cheekbones just so when I move it's all like glowy and gorgeous. I'm using the one from ColourPop in the shade Hippo. This highlighter, I love it. So I use my fingers because I feel like that's what works best. I swirl it around the product. Bam! It's like, has this like purple tint to it, but it's so pretty on the skin. So I just like to dab that right on the top of my cheekbones. Woo! Can you guys see that? So pretty. And so I just like to, I mentioned ColourPop in my last video, so if you guys want to know more about this brand, I will leave that link down below. Alrighty. So I think we're done with this look. So that is how I highlight and contour. Again, You don't have to do all of these steps. If you just want to do the cream products, you can. If you want to just do powdered, you can. I just like to do all the steps so you guys can, you know, pick and choose which ones you want to use. Again, I use mainly NYX products for this tutorial, and I use the Master Conceal from Maybelline in the color Fair. If you guys don't want to go out and purchase this whole palette, like I said, you can get the yellow shade in by itself, and also they sell one of their HD blushes in the color Taupe. Is very similar to this this shade right here in the palette. It's a very like cool toned brown, so you can go and buy that. But if you can't find NYX products, the Maybelline, let me find it. The Maybelline Color Tattoo, which is technically an eyeshadow, but it's in the shade Creamy Beige. You guys can use this as a contour. I use that sometimes. It's just this like, it's a cream eyeshadow, but it's a very like cool toned brown. It's right there, obviously. So you can use that as a contour as well. So those are my recommendations for products and my kind of step-by-step on how I highlight and contour. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. To not miss any of my videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you like this, make sure you share it with your friends and give it a thumbs up. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.